clarify a bit so to say that maybe there was a consultation, but the consultation was not too extensive and in depth. And so Army Boda made the pronouncement, and then the government see the necessity to revive their
the what? They see the what?
The government have seen the necessity to revive. Don't distract me.
No, but it's not. But you just use words that we don't know.
Do research before we use a word.
No, but help me now. I need help because my first time hearing what necessitability.
Government sees it necessary.
But why you won't call it?
Let me let my talk.
Why you can't call necessitability?
Let me let my talk.
Go ahead.
Okay. So I think we have to graduate from the stage to be often approach to leave job, to be often approach you. No one is perfect. This is a public serving position.
Okay. Thanks so kindly.
I mean, Boda need to be with him, and he need to carry on the good work that he has started.
And the government has seen the necessitability.
The necessitability.
Do you carry dictionary every time you went to talk to Wilfred Bangura?
No, we in his term of reference, we have insisted that
he breaks it down.
He breaks it down. that this is a movement, and we cannot communicate in vacuum. The people have to hear also his under mandate from the convention that all
every time he speaks and writes, he should break it down.
Yes, because those words myself sometimes I can go in the dictionary and go look, I can't find it.
That he and Julius get no like a dictionary. So they can bring it.
Welcome. A very hot sunny day right here in Monrovia. This is the OK Conversation on OKFM 99.5. My name is Julius J. Welcome. The biggest thing on radio anywhere in Liberia at this time. At 5 p.m., we will have with us the Director General of the NPHI, or National Public Health Institute of Liberia. What is coming up for them? What has been happening? With all these tests they've been running, we've been hearing about some viral flu or whatsoever. What do we need to know? All of those things. There is some kind of major program coming up for them as well. Everything will be on the cards. Indeed. You always so share the video, invite others to join in. At 4:30 we'll have a group here. At 4 o'clock we'll have another group here. And so before that, we'll talk some very important things affecting our country. So welcome to it. Share the video. Invite others to join in. Tell us where you're following from, where you're watching from. Yeah. That's what it is. It is what it is. Is the Champions League coming back? I think so. I really do think so. It is. It's coming back. It is coming back. What is making news on the continent and elsewhere? The Gambia is facing political turmoil after police forcibly removed Auditor General Momodu Cisse from office. Cisse, who had been in office for nearly 3 years, claims he turned down President Adama Barrow's offer to become trade minister. The government insists he initially accepted but later changed his mind. The move has angered many who accuse the president of trying to replace Cisse with someone who will shield him from corruption allegations. There have been protests in the capital, leading to the arrest of activists and a journalist. Rights groups are calling for Cisse's reinstatement, warning that his removal undermines government's accountability. Barrow has named Cheno Amadou Sow as Cisse's replacement, but Sow is yet to assume office amid the mounting backlash. Serious people in serious countries. A Kenyan High Court has issued an arrest warrant for a British national suspected of murdering a 21-year-old woman more than a decade ago. Agnes Wanjiru was killed in March 2012 and her body later found in a septic tank of a hotel in the central garrison town of Nayuki nearly 3 months after she had allegedly spent an evening partying with British soldiers. Justice Alexander Muteti said prosecutors have provided sufficient evidence to request that the suspect appear before a Kenyan court for trial. And a United Nations Commission of Inquiry says Israel has committed genocide against Palestinians in Gaza. A new report says there are reasonable grounds to conclude that 4 of the 5 genocidal acts defined under international law have been carried out since the start of the war with Hamas in 2023, killing members of a group, causing them serious bodily and mental harm, deliberately inflicting conditions calculated to destroy the group, and preventing births. It cites statements by Israeli leaders and the pattern of conduct of Israeli forces as evidence of genocidal intent. Tell us where you're watching from, where you're following from. Share the video, invite others to join in. The OK Conversation on OKFM is right here, right now. Yeah. George Tamba Jr., Daniel Tente from Tinkers Village, Mohammed Bangura, Adolphus Kawar, all the way there in Ganta, Nimba County. What's happening there? That's one of my favorite places. Alexander James Jr. from Central Sastown Community, Louisiana Township, Monserrado County, Republic of Oh, he from there, but he watching from Sierra Leone, Freetown. I mean, You're putting, oh, when you coming up to say right friendly letter or business letter, you put your whole address. Henry Fala from the Arab Republic of Egypt, from Capital Bypasses, someone calling himself crew governor. Moses Sarkar, Greenville City, Jonathan Sansu, Center Street, Ernest ESC, Nuku Town, Silicate Traore, Oli, West Yusinko, Nizo Communities, Alison Satoma, Alhaji Sekou Masale, Jiple Nyeswai Swale. I think yesterday was his birthday. Happy belated birthday. James A. Kuyate is following. Abraham Dubo, Central Monrovia, David Momo, Shedrick Vesely, Oscar Ziagbien from Gompazuri Nimba. Those are the powerful names. Ziagbien. Jamel Esdo. Okay, so a whole lot of you are following the OK conversation right here. Let's take a break with some of our sponsors. When we come back, the issues that matter will be on the cards. The OK conversation on OKFM 99.5 is right here, right now.
Things are on me, oh. With the emergency, how do I manage again?
But I know, why are you sitting here just talking by yourself?
Julie, I need money quick, oh. I won't go find somebody to credit me, then I will pay them as soon as I get paid with the more in.
EcoBank can credit you, oh. But the only thing you have to pay in 1 month, and the good thing, the interest are just 3%.
For you?
Yeah, just go to any EcoBank branch and you ask for the form to enroll you on their salary advance platform. When they give you the form, you fill it up and you make sure your HR sign it. Then you take that form back to the bank. After you carry it to the bank, they will send you a message to let you know that you're already on the platform. Then you can use the *326# and request for 50% of your salary. Instantly, you will receive it.
Wow, just like that? Pray added to more money, Judy. I'm going to the bank to pick up the phone quick.
Yo, go get the form quick. In less than 1 week, you will receive the money. And what I like about it, they can't even ask you for collateral set.
I'm going there right now, no wasting time, oh.
I'm not saying you must not go there right now. You must make sure you pay the bank money back. Oh.
Hey, Judy, that you talking slow, so I will pay back quick so I can credit again. EcoBank na easy, oh. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Okay. Some technical issue right here, but welcome to it. That is it. The OK conversation on OKFM 99.5. So yeah, Champions League. What's happening this evening? The Champions League is back. It's back in this very dramatic form that it is in. And tonight, some very lively, tasty clashes are expected. Some people are not in this whole Champions League talk. They are not part of it. I'm not talking about Manchester United people. I'm just saying some people are not there. So Arsenal are there. They'll be taking on Athletic Club. Real Madrid will be taking on Marseille. Juventus will be taking on Borussia Dortmund. Tottenham Hotspur against Villarreal. Okay, yeah. Tottenham are in the Champions League courtesy of They are winning of the Europa League. Okay, that's how many you wanted to qualify to the Champions League last season. Yeah. But they didn't make it. They didn't make it at all. So yeah. Okay. We who are fans of English teams, we want English teams to do well. So we are wishing Arsenal and Tottenham tonight all the best. Tomorrow we'll tell you who will be playing. Of course, you know the world champions will be playing on tomorrow. So yeah, it makes sense for you to follow. And the internet is so slow. There's a song I want to play. Okay, I'll just send it to my people on that end. It's not doing what it's supposed to do from this end. So I will send those two songs. I just wanted to inspire you and all that. But yeah, welcome to it. So our guy will play a video from that end. He will play a video you who are watching so that you can see. Earlier today, some marketers, we call them petty traders. They pass by. Okay. I am told it is still downloading. It's a long one. It hasn't downloaded as it should. But they pass by, a whole group of them, and they have issues. We wanted to hear from they themselves, so we will leave that hanging for now until at such time when we can have it from them. The embassy of China, that's the Chinese embassy near Monrovia, has donated some what they call life-saving maternal health equipment to Liberia's Ministry of Health, reinforcing bilateral cooperation. You know, China, they call them the talk and do. They do more doing. China does. They do what they do, and they're always doing stuff. Let's read from their page. That is the Chinese embassy's official Facebook page. Let's read from that, what is contained on that page, so you know exactly what they have been able to do. So, Ambassador, no, that's not the one I was looking for. Okay. It is a good thing to have friends who like you. The Chinese, the Americans, the British, the Europeans, all of them are here, and they like us. They like us. So that is that. On September 15, Ambassador Yi Jianwu attended the handover ceremony of donated medical supplies to the Ministry of Health of Liberia and delivered a remark with the presence of Dr. Louis Boto, Minister of Health of Liberia, and other relevant officials. The donated equipment, including delivery beds, infant beds, and infant warmers, will be allocated to rural areas across Liberia. So delivery beds, when women are giving birth, it's quite a crucial time. It's quite a crucial time. So, yeah. These are very important. The beds for the infants, when the babies are born, where they will lie down, and the warmers. When the child is born, the child needs a whole lot of heat. The heat helps them to grow. So the warmers are also going to be there. Don't ask me how I know. I've got some children. Yeah. Ambassador Yin stated that the donation demonstrates China's support for Liberia's healthcare sector and constitutes a concrete measure to implement the outcomes of the Forum on China-Africa Cooperation FOCAC. He expressed hope for further deepening cooperation with the Liberian side in the health sector. Boto conveyed appreciation for China's long-standing support for Liberia's development and stated that the supplies will effectively improve maternal and child health care conditions in rural areas, concretely demonstrating the friendly cooperation between the two countries. It is our hope, of course, I'm speaking now, that we will be able to ensure that these things are reaching those issues reach. Yeah? Good. Also, we didn't have time to talk about this yesterday, but China continues to do stuff. So, our Ministry of Foreign Affairs, that is the Liberian Ministry of Foreign Affairs, says that it is pleased to announce the imminent arrival. When something is imminent, it means it is about to happen. Imminent. 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 It means it is about to happen. It is different from imminent. Okay. The imminent arrival of the first batch of rice donated to the government of Liberia as food aid by the People's Republic of China. So China has over 1 billion people. The other time I was telling you here that I was impressed with their agricultural capacity and acumen and output, and how there are so many people, over 1 billion people, they're able to feed themselves. That was mind-boggling. Beyond feeding themselves, they are able to send aid, food aid, to send food help to Liberia. The first batch, weighing 720 metric tons, about 14,400 bags of 25 kg rice, is scheduled to arrive at the Freeport of Monrovia on Saturday, September 20, 2025. Subsequent batches 2, 3, 4, and 5 are expected to arrive throughout October and November 2025 as per the estimated times of arrival provided by the shipping vessels. This generous grant from the government and people of the Republic of China, the People's Republic of China, was first announced in a bilateral meeting between His Excellency Xi Jinping, President of China, and His Excellency Joseph Newman Boakai, President of the Republic of Liberia, on the sidelines of the Forum on China-Africa Cooperation. The consignment, so when the two presidents met, then like President Boakai said, "My man, Xi Jinping, you gotta get us on here, you gotta get us in the row. You know, I'm putting it in the Liberian way. I don't want strangers to understand our colloquial, you know. So the word is colloquial. It's a colloquia. It is our Liberian bastardization of the word. So we say colloquia. It is colloquial. COLLOQURAL. Colloquial. So we can just say colloquia. So let me put it out colloquia. So President Boy said, man, Xi Jinping too. Oh yeah, it can be easy. My country food, but so yeah, you gotta get some rare. Yeah. Okay, we got food, yeah, my man. We're getting small thing. Good. The consignment will be received by the Interministerial Steering Committee, chaired by the Minister of Commerce and Industry, with the chairperson of the Liberia Rice Committee serving as vice chairperson. The Ministry of Commerce and Industry and MSC will oversee the transparent and efficient management of this food assistance to ensure it is used for the intended purpose. Ministerial Steering Committee. The consignment will be received by the Interministerial Steering Committee, chaired by the Minister of Commerce and Industry, with the chairperson of the blah 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 Liberia Rice Committee serving as vice president. The Ministry of Commerce and Industry and MSC will oversee the transparent and efficient management of this food assistance to ensure it is used for the intended purpose. Okay, let me finish reading before I come back to this paragraph. You see, people say, "Oh, the other thing you can't talk. I can just talk into, I can take my time." I will come back to that paragraph. There's something wrong there, but I will come back. The donation is a crucial intervention aimed at bolstering Liberia's national food security and supporting the government's efforts to stabilize the rice market for the benefit of all Liberians. Another issue. The government of Liberia extends its profound gratitude to the government and people of the People's Republic of China for this timely and generous demonstration of solidarity and friendship. This contribution is a testament to the strong cooperation between our two countries and will significantly contribute to addressing food security needs in Liberia. The grant of 3,600 metric tons of rice to the Republic of Liberia was formalized in an exchange of notes between the two governments by His Excellency Mr. Yin Zhenwu, Ambassador of the People's Republic of China to Liberia, and Her Excellency Madame Sarah Beslo Nyanti, Minister of Foreign Affairs. Now, 3,600 metric tons of rice is the full number. The one that is coming is 720. 720 metric tons equal 4,400. So how much is 1 metric ton? So come here. I want to do something here. When they say 1 metric ton, how many bags inside? So that's divided 14,400 by the 720. That's reasonable, right? Yeah, let's do that. I want to do something. 14,400 divided by 720. So 20 bags equal 1 metric ton. Yo, my people. I do not yo. Yeah, 720. 14,400 divided by 720 gives you 20. So it means 1 metric ton should be equal to 20 bags. So 3,600 metric tons times 20. It means that we will be getting 72,000 bags of rice. Now, here's the issue. This whole thing I read here, I've been reading, it doesn't say. So, what would they do? What is the intent? Is it to give it to people or to sell? Hopefully we'll have some answers from. But the release itself is confusing. The donation is a crucial intervention aimed at bolstering Liberia's national food security and supporting the government's efforts to stabilize the rice market for the benefit of all Liberians. If they say stabilize the rice market, then would they be selling it? Now, but when you come to the beginning, it says this generous grant from the government and people of the People's Republic of China was first announced in a bilateral meeting, blah 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 blah, on the sidelines of the consignment will be received by the interministerial. So they say it is a grant. Yep. Chaired by Minister of Commerce and blah blah blah. Ministry of Commerce and Industry will oversee the transparent and efficient management of this food assistance to ensure it is used for the intended purpose. I'm not sure I've seen the intended purpose in this release, so we need to know. Because the reason this paragraph looks problematic to me, there is an agency called what? National Food something. So National Food Assistance Agency, right? And for any reason, if this rice is to be distributed to a particular group of people, then I think it is the National Food Assistance whatsoever that's supposed to do that. Now, if it is to be sold, then I agree that Commerce and these other people will share if it is for selling. But the fact that we see food assistance to ensure it is used for intended purpose, the donation is a crucial intervention aimed at bolstering Liberia's national food security and supporting the government's efforts to stabilize the rice market now, makes it like it is to be sold. So these two paragraphs are conflicting. Hopefully tomorrow we'll get answers as to. I'm sure this is why somebody wanted to meet me. Hopefully we can meet tomorrow and then I understand. Because this release is from our Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Our Ministry of Foreign Affairs doesn't really say the intended purpose. Foreign Affairs. Information Ministry, it doesn't say the intended purpose. It just says it will be used for the intended purpose. But two paragraphs conflict each other. So, but thanks to the People's Republic of China for this donation. We're very much appreciative of it. Okay, let's move on. We also know, in a very terrible news, that the explosion that took place yesterday, the oxygen tank, as we were coming on air, one person has been confirmed dead now. A Lebanese national, that's what we understand, has died. A whole lot of people are still in critical condition. We pray that they can come through. People got burned, some severely on yesterday, and our hearts are all out there to them. It is our hope. It is our hope and our prayer that our people can come through this very scarring, terrible situation that occurred on yesterday. Let's go to the Press Union of Liberia, where the PUL has established a committee to investigate the situation between our correspondent Franklin Dolokwi and Liberia's Information Minister, Jeremiah Matthew Pia. It says the Press Union of Liberia has established a specialized committee of inquiry to investigate the recent incident involving journalist Franklin Dolokwi and the Minister of Information, Jeremiah Pia. The committee, chaired by veteran journalist and media development specialist Mrs. Thomas Solonte Brown, also includes Attorney at Law Bruce Boy and Mr. Adaman Katamba Dempster, National Secretary General of the Civil Society Human Rights Platform of Liberia. The committee has been mandated to submit its findings and recommendations to the PUL leadership by Friday, September 19, 2025. According to reports, on Saturday, September 13, 2025, in Sanikwele, Nimba County, Minister Pia allegedly seized journalist Dolokwi's mobile phone during an interview, deleted photos and video recordings, and has not yet returned the device. Journalist Dolokwi has formally lodged a complaint with the PUL seeking its intervention. While the PUL investigation is ongoing, the PUL urges all sides to exercise professionalism and restraint, stressing that the integrity of journalism and public information must always be respected. Okay, good. We finished talking our own yesterday, so thanks to the PUL for organizing a committee. I'm sure the Minister of Information will not try it again anywhere else. When these things happen, it is good to fire and put people in their positions before the mother bodies come. So, yeah, we have left it now. Investigation is ongoing. Thanks so kindly to the PUL. Good. Finally, there is an important thing. Money, one of the most important things on earth, apart from serving God, apart from God giving us life, one of the most important things is money. Yeah? Money runs everything. Money rules the world. Money is what you need. That's why we come to work. That's why we work. That's why we struggle hard. We need money. The medium of exchange, money. Yeah? You out there, you don't need money? Who can get tired getting money? Very old, so you can still won't get money. So money is very important. But also it can be the root of all evil. Depending on your if you are avaricious, as one of the callers who say gluttonous, you're greedy. If you have a whole lot of avarice, too much desire for having, and then that is terrible. But that's not the point. That's not what I want to talk about. It is the fact that we have an issue in the country, and we thought it's important to look at that and hear your experiences. It is about the exchange rate. It is about the Liberian dollar. I've been trying to understand a few things, and you are economists out there. We also allow you to have your say if you want to. I know a whole lot of you can't want to talk. You can be scared. But I can understand. People target people in this country because of their view, professional people. So a whole lot of professional people can't want to talk. But I wanted to understand a few things, and I've been able to have some understanding. So the rate was up, and then everybody said the rate was up, the rate was up, the rate was up. And then all of a sudden, at some point in time, we just saw the exchange rate started going down. People are supposed to be happy when the exchange rate goes down. But no, people are not happy for two major reasons. Reason number one, they say the exchange rate is going down, but the prices are not going down. In fact, some are going higher. Two, we cannot find the LD. CBL said, no. There's enough LD. CBL said there's enough LD to serve you. But CBL put out a statement, and I wanted us to look at it again. Let's look at the CBL statement. Then we can discuss around there. Why is the exchange rate going down? CBL put out a statement to that effect. And this was on the 9th. So we'll come to you shortly to hear your experiences. Truly, I haven't gone to bank yet, so I don't know. But I know I've gone to money exchanges. But let's read what the CBL said. They said the Central Bank of Liberia reassures the public and all market participants that there is no shortage of Liberian dollars in the financial system. Commercial banks maintain sufficient Liberian dollar liquidity to meet customer demand, including government salaries, settlements, and private sector transactions. So what that part is saying is, no money there. Go there, go to the banks, you will get money. Government salary or settlement or everything. Recent concerns about Liberian dollar shortages do not reflect the true liquidity situation. As of September 3, 2025, commercial banks held $1.65 billion in VOT cash balances. So the money as of this September 3 that the commercial banks put together, they had in their savings, was 1.65 billion Liberian dollars. Adequate to serve customer withdrawals and payments, while the CBL itself maintains strong reserves to support the system when necessary. So what that means is, these banks, they have this money, but if they need some more backup, we got plenty of money in the reserve to give them. Banks' excess reserves have nearly doubled to 2.02 billion compared to September 2024, underscoring strong liquidity. So money there. The central bank stresses that rumors of scarcities are isolated. Just small places, it's not widespread. Arising from speculation, hoarding, HOARDING. People, when they're keeping the money, when they're holding it back, and misinterpretation. These do not reflect Liberia's actual Liberian dollar financial conditions, which remain stable and resilient. Alongside this stability, the Liberian dollar has recorded a sharp appreciation against the United States dollar. On September 8, 2025, the exchange rate was about 180 to 1 blah blah blah, an appreciation blah 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 blah. This appreciation reflects both economic and structural factors. Since April 2025, the central bank has maintained a tight monetary policy stance, holding the monetary policy rate at 17.25% and sterilizing more than $13 billion to stabilize the foreign exchange market, strengthening remittance inflows of $425.9 million in the first half of 2025, and expanding economic activity outside Monrovia induced by. Okay, so this is where. So the central bank says since April they've been sterilizing. So I asked the economists what they mean by sterilizing. So sterilizing is where the CBL when the money goes to the bank, the Liberian dollars, the CBL put it somewhere to keep it. To bring it down. So they sterilize it. They're not putting it back on the market. The money goes to the central bank, the Liberian dollars, and they keep it. They didn't put it back on the market. So the CBL itself says since April it's been sterilizing up to present, they have sterilized, they have held $13 billion. And the reason they say they did it is to why? I want to use our own words to stabilize the foreign exchange market. So strengthening remittance inflow. So 400 million came into the country, more than 400 million the first half of the year. So when they sterilize the money, they hold it there. And let me read what one of the economists said on this matter, because I asked. For example, Julius, you're talking your own thing. No, I'm not talking my own thing. Economists have agreed on this. Sterilization means to take money from circulation and keeping it in the central bank vault. It reduces the quantity of money in circulation. That is, the money in people's hands reduces. Hence, sterilization may lead to appreciation of the currency. That is, reduction in the exchange rate. So if the central bank sterilize it, if they keep this money, if they put it outside, that means there is smaller money in circulation. And then the exchange rate will now drop because plenty of money now outside. And that's your own statement. Now, but the CBL said the money that's in the bank is enough. From September 2024, it is even more than what it was in the banks as at this time. However, usually the money that is outside the banking sector can be higher than what is within the banking sector. And that's why the exchange rate will go up, because people would easily access money. There are some people who don't even bank. There are businesses that always have money on them. There are people that always have their Liberian dollars and all of that. So for me, there is a problem. So they also ask the question about, when the exchange rate comes down, why don't prices come down perhaps a week or a couple of weeks later? People say, the economists spoke as well. And they said it will take time for the prices to come down. But no one can say how long it will take. Why is it that cannot be? Why is it not predictable to say it should take 2 or 3 weeks? 4 weeks for the prices to come down? Because I am thinking that it's a form of cheating ordinary people. Because when the Liberian dollar appreciates, the argument of the business person is, I bought the goods at the higher rate. Right? That is the argument. So, but we don't know when your goods will finish. Now, when the rate appreciates, and you maintain, for example, you bought a thing in US dollar, but at that time a dollar US was 200 Liberian dollars, right? And now some places, the highest rate I saw somewhere today was 176. Some places 174, 175, 176. So let's hold it at 175. So that's $25 difference, right? So that thing that you bought in US dollar, and at that time the LD was 200. If you still maintain selling it at 200, it means you making, okay, you bought it in and you are selling it at 200 and the rate came down, and you still sell it at 200, you are making extra $25 profit apart from the profit you were already making. And if you went to do your exchange to get US dollar, you will still be making, even if you bought the US dollar at 180, you will still be making an additional profit of 20. So it doesn't make sense to me when an argument is being made. Because if you brought it down to sell it at that price, when you're going to buy, you're not going to buy at the 1 to 200 rate. It will still be at the current exchange rate. I've thought about this a very long time. But the business people and whosoever policy makers, they always make these arguments because the strong oversight is not there. The reason people should rejoice for exchange rate to come down, is because the prices will drop. Nobody has been sensibly able to explain to me why when the exchange rate goes up, the prices will go straight up to the exchange rate. Why it doesn't waste time to say, oh, they goods that when I bought it or when I was selling at 150, the exchange rate was 150 LD to 1 USD. As soon as the exchange rate goes to 200, boom, the prices can go there, boom, 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 boom. They can say, no, I don't want to make too much profit. So that is the problem. So then the CBL say, the money available, the money, but CBL, we not see, I have gone to money exchanges, and at the place that we used to get the LD. I hardly went to bank to go do LD business. I hardly ever went to bank. The place that we used to see the money, that the money exchanges, the foreign exchange bureau and all of that. But that is where when you go to withdraw your LD from your mobile money account, you will pass around. The only time they will get LD is when you're exchanging. But that was not happening. CBL said they put hotline or when you go to bank and the bank say they can't give you the LD that you want, then you call. Was that how it was few days ago? It means there is a problem, and you know that there is a problem. Even if you say, okay, we got the money available, well, there's a problem because the fact that the CBL will put hotline up for people to call. I listened to my own former instructor this morning. He said we got a hotline or you go to the bank, the banks are liquid and blah blah blah. Then you call. The fact that you put hotline up means that there is a problem because you never had the hotline up before. So there is a problem. Yeah. You yourself said from April, you up to present, you took out 13 billion from in the economy, from in circulation. You took it out of circulation. There is definitely going to be a problem when you take that amount of money out of circulation. But let's hear your experiences. You are out there, 777-700-995, 555-995-995, the numbers to call. And you will be true. Let's hear your experiences. What is your experience? I haven't gone to banks, so I can't say anything about banks. Whether they give me the amount I want, no. But for money exchanges, even to get change from people when you go to buy, it is not easy. That one I can attest to it. So let's go. Let's hear from you. Okay. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Good afternoon, Julius.
Yes, go ahead.
Lorenzo Prince Boga from Ravi House. Let me say thanks for the insightful conversation, Julius. Let's take for instance, I was buying exchanging just a few weeks ago. They made a week, not a few weeks ago, a week ago. Change $5 and get $1,000. And then I go buy a scratch card for 200, 5 pieces. But now if you exchange the money, they give you $800. And then you go back to the team and say, oh, I want card. And he tell you, say $200. So me right now, instead of me getting $5 card, I'm only benefiting $4 card from the $5. Now the man who is selling the scratch card, he entitled to $3 on a pack of card that he buys. So he got $3 profit. He exchanged the money, sell the card at $200, and get extra $200 on every $5. That's what happened in Julius. Every $5 card I may sell, $200, and get extra $200. Apart from the 3 other profit that is already there.
Mm.
So it's yeah. And another thing, Julius, this one may sound a little bit comical, right? Club beer or beer factory is another institution that is very good at doing this. They sell these products. They are locally made products. They sell these products, but Julius, I can assure you, club beer will not drop a dime for on the prices. Even with the current exchange rate, that have been the normal trend. I used to sell the product. I still got friends who sell the product as well. But Julius, they will not drop the price and they will continue meeting the price at this level. And in fact, right now they are even demanding that brand dollar instead of US dollar because for going to buy in both currencies. But right now, people only buy, most of the time people buy in la brand dollar because they don't want to be at the losing end. According to them, they will be at the losing end. But again, they should not forget that Julius, it's a local made product.
Okay.
And, you know,
Thanks.
yeah.
Thanks so kindly. Elton Cooper, the Central Bank and Ministry of Finance are stealing from the how they stealing? Are stealing from the Liberian people? No, but the Central Bank not taking your money from you. They ain't stealing from you. No, man. You don't buy your credit say people stealing you. Let me say, a Cedar one jabber. Modern day stealing millions from ordinary citizens. Rahim Benitez, I use electronic payment. Okay. And I electronic payment train when go to school. When I go to school. MG Travers, it doesn't make sense, Julius. However, market forces will drop the prices. Consumer buyers will purchase less and less. Still, the sellers reduce prices to improve sales. But why if the rates start going up again? So you see, I just put us in a position with buyers who they want to lose. Let me see. I don't take people on my personal line, but I hope you're an economist. Or you that on the line. I hope you are an economist. Or because if you welcome, let's hear you.
No, Julius, my name is David Sisi. I just want to clarify things there.
No, who are you first?
He just spoke,
But who are you first? Let's know you.
No, he just spoke against Club Beer.
Who are you? Are you working with Club Beer?
I don't speak with Club Beer.
Yeah, so that you can defend. Okay, defend your company.
He said Club Beer can change their prices. Club Beer rate is 200 presently. Club Beer is not demanding anybody to bring liberty, so he lied.
But if your rate is 200, if for example one crate of Club Beer is
4,820.
How much? How much? No. How much do you sell it in USD normally?
Normally we sell it in Liberty, but if you want to bring US, we'll hold it.
So no, but it means the man is right. So how much?
But we are not demanding anybody to bring Liberty.
No, but Chivo, if your rate is 200 and the current exchange rate is around 175, why you can use the 175?
Yeah, but you know the commerce control the rate. Commerce control the rate.
No, they are una clarification not clear. Their clarification is not clarifying. Eh? No, but even if the person carries US, the person is going to carry the at your 200 rate. That means they will be carrying more US to you, isn't it?
Sure, but all depends if they want to carry Liberty or US. But now, the customer, the majority, they carry US. They carry US.
So and so that means they are paying more US, right?
More US than Liberty. So that guy is lying. More US
no, so but the man is not still lying. It means the customers are still losing, isn't it?
No. They are not losing. Club year rate is 200. You change it for 160, 170. You see the margin?
Okay. So how much would I pay? How much would I pay in USD if I were buying a crate of Club Beer?
Crate of Club Beer, 4,820 for small beer. Divided by 200.
Also, that is.
No, some majority of them, Julius, they will carry the US. Now, the business people
Okay.
will carry USD.
Okay, thanks. Let me open the line for people. You know, I can't drink beer. I won't get y'all the beer poor chance. But let Jack clarify the thing. Y'all who can buy the club beer by crate. Y'all who can buy club beer by crate. Eh? I don't know what to do. I don't want to announce a number, but I want to hear how much I can pay in US. We want clarify this clarification. If you buy in US, which rate you can use? Is it still the 200? So the 4,820. Let me do my math right here. Oh well, I don't know if my guests who should be at 4 o'clock are already here. If they're here, please let them come in. 4,820 divided by 200 is $24.01. Is it $24.01 he's paying? Or let me divide by 180. Let's say, for example, it's $26. So are you paying $24 or are you paying $26, $27? That's what I want to know. I want a club beer person, someone who can buy. Yes, that's the group that should come in. I want someone who can to do club beer, man. Y'all call me if you got my number. Call. Let's find out when you buy in US. It's the same man who is buying it. Welcome.
Julius, Lorenzo back on the line.
Uh-huh.
Sorry that I have to make this annual dollar between the guy myself. But Julius, it's unfortunate. You using 200 rate and you telling me say it's not expensive? Julius, somebody paying $24 at 200 rate. But because of the current rate, maybe let's say 175 or 180. They probably gonna be paying $26 or $27.
Yeah, that's the calculation I just did. So he is saying that if it is in USD, it is still at the 200 exchange rate. That is why I want to clarify.
It's not supposed to be. Julius.
Okay.
That's the thing about it.
Okay.
It's not supposed to be too much.
Okay.
You should be talking about at least 180 somewhere around there. It makes sense.
Okay. Thanks so kindly. Let's see who's right here. Welcome, journalist Otavian Williams.
My man, Pierre. Imagine coming to clarification on Pierre.
Oh, but yeah, these actions are affecting people that price is talking about it.
Well, let me. I know about the Pierre $28, 11, 28, 1, and 29 is around $30 to $32.
Oh wow!
The one they get, yeah. The one in the United take the one they take away, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so that one, they started at 24. They started at 24. And they grab it right now, stop and shop on Randall Street. If you go there right now, they'll tell you $31, $32.
Okay.
Even $30, 31, 32.
Okay. Thanks so kindly. Okay, we finish with your beer bill now. I can't drink. I shouldn't bring your beer bill to me. Yeah? I finish with your beer bill now. Y'all go to your beer thing on that side. Now let's take a few calls on the other prices. What is your experience with getting LD? That's what we want to hear. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Good afternoon, Julius.
Go ahead. Let's hear you. What's your name?
Yeah, Emmanuel Gogui. I'm calling from 20th Street.
Okay.
Yes, so actually, Central Bank is telling us that the reduction in the exchange rate has appreciated our Nigerian dollar value. Yes, it's true that is being done on the paper, but in actuality, it's not taking effect. Let's take, for instance, the president the last time said that a bag of 25 kg rice should be sold for $14. Now, no one wants to sell their items in US dollars anymore. They speak to the Nigerian
Okay, yeah, we understand that part. I was asking about your experience with getting LD, either at the banks or with money exchangers and all that.
About getting LD, yeah, the rate is down. Like for the money exchanger, what they do, the rate is 174, 175. But for the issue of the dollar card, if you go to buy a dollar card, they take
if you go to withdraw money from your mobile money, do you easily get LD?
To get LD is not as deep because I have not withdrawn like huge amount from my account, so I don't know how difficult it is now to get LD.
Okay, thanks so kindly for being very frank. Okay, let's see who's on this line. Welcome, and let's hear you. Welcome. Hello.
Yes. Julius.
Yeah.
Yeah, Julius, this is the voice of Sabu Rasta.
Mm-hmm.
I'm joining this unique conversation, Julius, from Point 4 to be specific location in Zimbabwe.
Go ahead.
Julius, let me wholeheartedly appreciate you, Julius, for this brilliant conversation. But look, Julius, the issue of being too glutinous, it need to stop. You get me, Julius?
My man, I got you. That one war, you're not leading one war. You started that war with Clarence, you not bring it to me too?
Yeah, Julius, I won't bring it to you because Julius, I want people to hear it. So, Julius, the issue of greediness in the country, Julius, is suffering us. That's why we said it. Our number that brother will not make a group. Look at Julius. Can you imagine who is in charge? Who is in charge?
What is your experience with getting Liberian dollars, especially if you want to take out money from on your mobile money?
Julius, one of my experience is, Julius, especially Julius, when I want to buy the dollar card. Julius, when you say rate drop, you say selling the car 200. Why? The rate drop, what should you be selling car 200? Julius, who in charge? Our people are, look, Julius, go watching all. You see what people doing the whole like, right? Everything all, Julius, we'll get that. We'll see you one day.
Okay.
We'll get that. Julius, I'm telling you, thank you for having me.
Thanks so kindly. This was the experience narrated by one Isaac Wallow Jr. It will interest you to know that this gone Sunday we went for a community meeting, and out of goodwill, one of our diaspora members, through his little brother Morovia, here gave us LD 7,000 for entertainment. Unfortunately, the money was on mobile. From 6 p.m. we kept checking from bureau to bureau up to 9 p.m. We couldn't get liberty to either of the places we visited. This situation cost most of our elders and women that came for the meeting to go home without receiving a cent. The boy had to transfer the money to our secretary phone and postpone the usage to another meeting time. Every day things are happening, but if you talk it seems political. Sad. Okay. One more. I guess I hear them go to them finally.
Hello, Chia.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Musa Senwenjaro, call from West Point. Julius, I want to say this to you. Give Direct gave us money. Some 45,000, but we're in 2-4. The total is 96,000. But Julius, I want to tell you, if you go to every money Julius place, you go to tell you no like $20 in the US. And let me get you a direct money changer booth. If you get on Broad Street, there's a technical store on your right hand side going to the Old Commerce Way. If you walk there, there's a guy in a money changer booth they call Musa. Go and ask that man and say, I want to do withdrawal. Even my big brother and friend wanted to give me money to do business for him, to do some business. We went for 200,000 and to the US there. So to convert the money in US, so we must lose. I don't know where we could get the money.
Okay. And
okay,
but I know, my man. I said my side experience the thing on that one. I also want to hear from people who can go to bank, but we'll open the line for people who have gone for LD to banks before. What is their experience? Are they getting it? I may go. Anyway, let me not talk before the bank, but you'll be waiting. And just set some out for me when I go. So yeah, that's just lead. Yeah, but tomorrow we'll open the line for them. We have our guests here, very important people. They are doing some great work. They are right here. We have with us Dennis, Grandpa Japa, and his wife Vera Saliboa Japa. They run what is called the Denvera Medical Laboratory and Clinics, where they will say, and why are they here? They will also tell us. Let's go across the table. Let's say ladies first. So let's start with the lady, and she is not alone. She is maybe double or triple or quadruple, whatever the case is. It is very possible that it could be double. Mrs. Japa, welcome.
Thank you so much, Julius.
You can just put it on your head like mine is. Okay. How is life going?
Fine. It's okay.
Okay. Mr. Japa, welcome.
Thank you, Julius. It's a pleasure to be here this afternoon on your prestigious platform.
Okay, now I think I remember. The last time you were here, we spoke about similar thing.
Kind of. It was in 2022.
Yeah, it was, I think, attached to... There's another reason you were here, but I think we talked something about some medical stuff. Yeah, sure. And yeah, good. Now, so let's start with Madam Japa. What is the story? Tell us.
Thank you, Julius. Thank you for affording us this opportunity. So, the Denvera Medical Laboratory and Clinics were birthed from personal experiences that we both had growing up. I grew up in rural Liberia, to be specific, in Maryland County, Plebo City, and I understand the different challenges that we had to go through to access quality healthcare services. And my husband also, who was born in Sino, also understand the different constraints that rural residents faced. And because of that, we both had this idea of establishing a healthcare facility that will address the needs of women and children and people living with disabilities in rural Liberia, because we believe they are the most vulnerable people. So that's how this whole process started. So way back in 2020.
So where is it located? Where is the medical laboratory and clinic located?
So we are located in Sino, Greenville City, and we are the only private facility in Barclayville, Greenville County.
Okay, so you operate 2 areas.
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Japa, you can come in to add up.
Yeah, so thank you. Liberia is one of those countries in the world that have the highest maternal mortality rates and high child mortality rates. World Bank 2024 report states that for every 100,000 live birth, 628 death occurs during every 100,000 live birth, either with the mother or the child. That stats means that there are about 2 deaths every day from maternal related issues in our country, Liberia. The statistics also say that children between the ages of 0 to 5, 78 out of every 1,000 child between the ages of 0 to 5 do not reach the age of 5. They die between there from curable conditions. And the access to quality healthcare services in rural Liberia is so much needed. Rural Liberia has a population of 2.5 million people out of the 5.7 million Liberian people we have across our country. With such a huge number, and from a sector that is highly challenged with quality healthcare services, where healthcare facilities lack medications to treat curable conditions, where there's a lack of laboratory equipment to conduct basic laboratory testings, where the cost for these services at private facilities are high. It's just so much important for the private sector to step up. Take, for example, in Grand Cru, before the establishment of the clinic or the extension of the clinic in 2024, there were no private facility in Barclayville itself. We were able to expand our facility there with personal savings and some loans we took from some credit institutions to be able to expand the services there, because there is a dire need for the private sector to help augment national government's effort. And so that's why my wife and I have been very engaged with over the past 5 years. And the fact that when we met and we realized that we had similar experiences from different rural counties in our country, we thought that it was best that we merge our vision.
Are both of you medical practitioners?
No, that's the thing. So it's a lived experience. It's a lived experience. And my wife can tell you her own personal experience. But I was born at the home of a traditional midwife. My mom would tell me that when she was in labor, she had to go and they had to lay plastic on the floor in a very messed up place for the midwife to help to conduct the delivery there. Those experiences is not unique to myself. It's also with her. It's also with a lot of other people who are birthed in rural Liberia. We've just 3 weeks ago, my sister who lives right next to in Buchanan, daughter died. 3-year-old daughter passed off in her arms at the government hospital in Buchanan from very curable conditions. She had just gotten sick in 3 days. Took her to the hospital for a meeting on Tuesday. By Saturday, she was gone. So these are lived experiences that are happening. Julius, even in Montserrat, which we call the urban area, where every day we hear about maternal death, we experience these things. You go at public hospitals, there are no beds. You have emergency cases. You cannot find institutions to do those labs, and the ones that can do the lab are quite expensive. So imagine in Montserrat things like these are happening. What is happening in rural Liberia, where a vast majority of the people there are low-income earners. So I mean, this has been our drive, and that's why we've remained passionate and very committed to this for the past 5 years.
Okay, you want to come in as well in terms of your experiences?
Yeah, so like I stated previously, I grew up in Plebo, and I can recall most times whenever we fall sick, the only public facility within Plebo at that time, we used to refer to it as the Mercy Clinic, because it's the only the public facility, and services are free, quote unquote. So the place will always be packed, and there you do not experience proper screening and stuff like that, and you have to get your own medication from drugstore or from the bucket, because in Maryland, people, to be specific, people are still selling in buckets. So most times our dad will always get his medication from the bucket guy. Whenever he's coming, we'll be like, okay, the medicine may come in, if you get a bucket with him. So all of these different things, you are just taking medication that have not been prescribed by a physician or a doctor, and you just giving yourself self-medication to treat whatever disease condition you have. So all of these experiences drive us to establish our facility.
Okay, so where are we now? I hear that your facility is part of how they call it, the Momo, a Hero of Change. Yeah, so tell us, what's happening? What is the latest update?
Well, so a couple of weeks ago,
I think people want you to speak a little louder.
A couple of weeks ago.
So you could just carry the mic up. Yeah.
Is that okay now?
Yeah, perfect.
All right. So a couple of weeks ago, Lone Star Cell MTN usually, I think this is their third year. So every year they put out, information for people to nominate change makers across our country, and those names are sent over to Lone Star Cell through their own standards they have for recommendations, and they vet those names and sent out information to those that were nominated to submit, details about what they do and how they are involved, and they do vetting, and from that vetting they select a special 30 or the top 30 from those vettings, and that top 30 goes into what we call a voting process from the public to be able to show support to what you're doing and confirm the work that you're doing. So a few weeks ago, when Lone Star posted information, I did not know, none of my wife, people who have followed our work did the recommendation for us to Lone Star Cell on their Facebook page and other platforms. And so we got contacted by Lone Star Cell, said, hey, can you send us information about your work and everything? So my wife and I responded to the email. I think they said they had a nomination of 1,916 people nominations, and they were able to cut it down to I think 200, and then they announced the top 30, which my wife and myself were a part of. So 2 weeks ago, we went through the entire voting process, and then we submitted some additional information to, the team at Lone Star Cell, and we're shortlisted for the top 10. So we are here basically today to solicit support from the public in that regard. So
you people are in the top 10?
Yes.
That means there's, I think I saw the flyers, a whole lot of top people there.
Great change makers also. Great change makers. And so we were shortlisted for the top 10, and the voting process ends Friday.
How can...
And the fact that, Julius, we are from rural Liberia, Sino and Grand Crew have a lot of people, I can't lay my hand on the percentage, but a lot of people are not that literate and exposed to, voting and all the kind of stuff. So we believe we are at a bit of disadvantage, unlike people who are in Montserrat and doing work here. So we thought it was very important that we reach out, because for us, the Momo Heroes of Change is just not just anything to us. This is something that we believe serves as a means of motivation for what we're doing. This is something that we believe will serve as a great deal of exposure.
What is your staff number like?
At the both facilities combined, we have 22 staffs.
Oh, wow.
That include covering doctors, physician assistants, nurses, laboratory.
How do you pay them?
Well, that's the thing, Julius. So
because I know in those parts, a whole lot of people can't have money to go to hospital and all that stuff. No.
And good. And the thing about this, we are not.
People do not even like to go to hospital there.
We are not even an NGO. But that's the thing. They like to go to hospitals, but they do not have the finance to pay for those services. So it makes it there's this will, but the capacity is limited. So we are not an NGO. We're registered as a business. So there are little fees that are paid, but we have a kind of arrangement between our staffs and us that, hey, we are challenged with paying you at this level, but we have to give these services to our people. So we have that kind of arrangement. Sometimes, being very honest with you, we go like a week or two into the next month to be able to properly generate the staff salaries to pay them. Because at the both clinics, regardless of what the cases are, you cannot pay a registered nurse.
So that means you really need to win this. How much is it? The price, I think they say it has gone up now.
Yeah. So the cash price for the winner is $2 million Liberian dollars.
Yes, the $2 million Liberian dollars could really help. Could really help you people and help the people of Sino and Grand Crew.
So true this, Julia. The $2 million is there, but once we win, that $2 million is not going to be used for staff salaries. It's going to be used, for example, in Grand Crew, a gallon of fuel or gasoline is around 1,200 to 1,400, based upon the rate and other factors. If it rains too much and people cannot get supplies from Maryland, the prices sometimes goes up to $2,000 for 1 gallon of fuel. At the clinic in Barclayville, we burn around 3 to 4 gallons every day.
Wow.
So, and we're paying cash for
and then gasoline in those areas is more expensive.
So what we want to do at the clinic in Grand Crew is to transition from using generator to solar energy. So we want to buy a 4 kilowatt solar energy system that we can be able to now run the 24 hours. We can have 24 hours current supply at the facility at a lesser price or at a lesser cost, which will save us, if you do the math, will save us just from Grand Crew alone on a monthly basis, will save us almost around $1,000 that we spend just on electricity in Grand Crew alone. We also need more equipment. We need to have in Grand Crew right now, there's no CBC machine in the entire county.
What is CBC?
Hematology. It's the complete blood count. It does the entire analysis for the human blood. There's no CBC machine in the entire county. There's a need for additional chemistry analyzer at our facility to do more liver function, kidney functions, and then we also need to do more improvement at the facilities. Like fencing the both facilities to create some level of protection for the facility. So there are a lot of limitations that we have, and not just about the funds, but also about the exposure. One of our greatest desires is for us to be able to benefit from national budget. Through subsidies or whatever support we can get from national government. As private citizens, we've been able to impact a little over 15,000 people in the scope of 5 years. Imagine what we could do, if we had some level of support from national government so that we can be able to expand. Our vision is to expand to other counties. Maryland is close by, River G is there, Grand Gila is there. Other counties have the need for standard clinical services, especially as it relates to the lab, because that is where the challenge really is. There's total lack of diagnostic services. So most of the treatment in the public system in those rural areas is not based on laboratory results, and most of the labs that are done in those areas are out of malaria, typhoid, also. But you cannot go further to do detailed laboratory testings because you do not have this equipment.
I guess the scope of what it is, people may understand that, but it was good that you provided a whole lot of deep details about what it looks like out there. Madam, how can people vote for you people? Because I think people should really buy into this initiative to vote for you, to push you to you should win that. You should win. We get in top 5 and you win. It should really happen. So how can people vote for you people? Let us try it right here now.
Okay, so we have our short code that was generated by Lone Star, and the code is *415 *1008 *2 *1#. Once you enter that code, you automatically vote for us.
So, is it as many times as possible?
So with that code, every Lone Star number have 2 times to vote for your preferred candidate or contestant. So once you enter that code, you have voted twice a day. It's free of charge. It doesn't require. Yes, it doesn't require.
I just
internet.
did. They say, yeah. I just did. I just voted for you people. They say, congratulations, you are successfully voted for Dennis and Vera Japa as a preferred contestant. Keep voting. So each number can vote twice.
Yep.
So let me.
Once you use the code now,
that code, you have already voted twice because the number 2.
Oh, okay. So it means I can vote again this
until
week.
Tomorrow. No, you can vote today on that number until tomorrow.
So it's like every day.
Yes.
Until the closing day.
Yes.
For
this round.
Then the code. Let's take our time again.
Okay.
Take your time. I think. Do I have the flyer? Did you post me the flyer so that I can continuously read out the code? If you haven't done that, please do. But I think it should be here, so just score the code again. Look, listen. You listening right now? Take your
pen and your paper.
Let them take their phone. Take your Lone Star phone.
So the code is
wait.
Okay.
Let me make sure that your Lone Star phones are in their hands. Do you have your Lone Star phone in your hand now? Yes. Open it as she's calling the code. Put it in and vote for the people. Yeah. When you do that, you are helping to save lives in the rural parts of our country. So take your time and call the code. Let them vote before they call. And when you should vote before you call it. You hear me? Okay, let's go.
Okay, *415 *1008 *2 *1 hash, and then you okay.
Good. If you have these latest Samsung phones, you do hash at the end.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have the code every day on the show. I'll do that. We are putting it in the top 5. Top 5. We're putting it in number 1. In fact, I declare myself as campaign manager.
Thank you so much.
I declare myself as campaign manager. Or on my Facebook page, you're gonna do that.
Thank
So
you.
yeah, people gotta win. What? Okay, let's take a few calls just before our next guest can come in. 777-700-995. I don't know. I'm not seeing this number coming in. 777-700-995. 555-995-995. 555 doesn't seem to be coming on, but I don't know. Let's get some of your calls. These are people trying to be of help to people way out there, and they deserve to win this Momo Hero of Change. Welcome. Let's hear you. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yeah, my name is Manya. Calling from Ontario. Yeah, I just voted for them just now.
Okay, thank you. You must do it tomorrow again. I will call the call. You write it down every day. Just be voting.
All right.
Yeah, you can only vote one time every day. Thank you. Thanks so kindly. Let's see who's on this end. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Julius, good afternoon again.
Yep.
Lorenzo Prince Boga from the Ralph Yahweh.
Go ahead.
Let me say thanks to Julius, and let me say thanks to Dennis and his wife. This process when it started in 2020 or before 2020, I had the opportunity to sit with Dennis so many times, and then we had a discussion about what he wanted to do and exactly how he wanted to do it. At the time, I was still year. And I just want to say thanks to him. So proud of him, and hope he can continue what he's doing. Maybe there can be more expansion and more creation for other people. Again, Julius, Dennis, thank you so much for all that you do. I just did the voting, and I hope to continue every day.
Okay.
So thank you very much.
Thanks so kindly. I will read the code. I have the code. I will continuously do that every day. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, good afternoon, Julius. My name is Emmanuel Yawon, and I join you from ERWA Painesville.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I want to tell the couple in studio thank you. I mean, Mr. and Mrs. Japa, the clear examples of young people in Liberia. And I want to encourage all of us young people who want to see Liberia advance to another level to continue to support our fellow young men and women who are taking the charge and taking the lead to make changes in Liberia. Congratulations, Mr. Japa and Mrs. Japa. We wish you all the best.
Have you voted?
I vote 6 o'clock every morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks so
Yeah.
kindly. So a whole lot of people are confirming to me that they have voted. Thanks so kindly. You do that tomorrow again. Let's take the final call from here. We have to let them go. Welcome. Let's hear you. There's an issue with that one. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead. Hello. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, there's Evangelist Larry Smith. I'm calling from Ghana to Defense Freeway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thanks so kindly for the guys. I just voted for them.
Okay. Thanks so kindly. We appreciate all of you, the thousands and tens of thousands of you listening. Yep, vote. So this is the code again. So someone was asking for it. So you can write the code down. So every day you do it one time. Every day you vote. What is the deadline for vote this week?
Yeah, it's open up to Friday.
Okay. Yeah. So you vote today, Tuesday, tomorrow, Wednesday, you vote again. Thursday, I'll be here. We'll vote. Friday, we'll vote. They will put it in the top 5. Then next week again, we get back on it. We vote until they win. There is no losing. No. We can only win. So we come back to you to wrap up, madam, and then to him as well.
Okay. Julius, I want to say thank you again for this opportunity. We are truly grateful. And want to say thank you to everyone out there who's, for supporting us from the onset of this process. The support, the love has been overwhelming. We appreciate you guys, and we are appealing to you. The voting process is still open. Every day, please, it's free of charge. You are not to pay a cent. You really do not require to have credit on your phone or internet. Just dial our call *415 *1008 *2 hash *2 *1 and then you are voting for us automatically. So I want to say thank you so much for all of the support that we have received so far, and we are looking forward to more support.
Let me see who this person is, but it came in with a name, Mary HBD Medical and Laboratory. Welcome, let's hear you.
Good afternoon, Julius. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
My name is James Lynch Mombo, and I call from my offices in Painesville. Julius, I'm excited that you have 2 very illustrious young people on the show today, and these are the kind of show that you host that really warms my heart. What Dennis and Vera, are doing in this county cannot be overemphasized. The need for our people to get quality health care, at a very affordable price is something that all of us must endeavor to achieve.
Okay.
So I'm joining you and many other Liberians. I'm calling everyone who believes in James Lynch Mombo to continue to vote. Thank you so much.
Thanks so kindly. Mr. Japa, wrap up.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chair. Thank you to the Oke family for affording us such an opportunity that we can share our story and seek support. And I also want to say thank you to my wife for the consistent support and push that she continues to provide to me and to all of us from our family. I want to say thank you so much.
Okay, that's how we will let them go. The code is just to vote for them directly, *415. You can write it down. Let me go back. *415 *1008 *2 *1 If you have these little Samsung hash at the end, that is that. I'll continue to read that code. We'll let them go. Let's take a very quick break. When we come back, another set of guests will be in here. It seems we have electricity challenges, but let's see how that works. That's how we go.
Your favorite RLJ Kenneja Resort and Villas is new and improved with top-notch first-class services guaranteed to make you feel pampered and special as our royal guests. Ideally located on the RI Highway, a few minutes drive from the rehab junction, right in front of the Atlantic Ocean, you are assured of a peaceful, serene atmosphere of a home away from home. The ingredients for our Liberian meals are freshly picked from our garden to give you that unforgettable taste of Liberian cuisine. Our villas are designed and equipped to ensure every night spent with us is a memorable one. We are well positioned to host conferences and seminars of all sizes, as well as outdoor events like garden weddings and parties. Book your upcoming events and leave the rest for us to handle with 100% satisfaction guarantee. You can reach us on 0770-533-415 or email us at reservations@kendejaresort.com.lr. Visit our website on www.rljkendejaresort.com.lr. RLJ Kendeja Resort and Villas, for memories worth repeating. Your favorite RLJ Kendeja Resort and Villas is new and improved with top-notch first-class services guaranteed to make you feel pampered and special as our royal guests. Ideally located on the RI Highway, a few minutes drive from the rehab junction, right in front of the Atlantic Ocean,
we could go off a bit or what? LEC has gone in town here. It has gone, and our generator is problematic. So we are just on a backup system that could go off if Corin doesn't come back. So this is the OK Conversation. We have our next guest in studio. We'll start talking to the person. So if you hear us, we stop talking. If you hear us, we stop talking, and it means that Corin gone. It didn't come out. So we have with us Alfreda Foboy, Executive Director of Helping Our People Excel. Okay. Madam, welcome.
Good afternoon, Julius, and thank you for having me.
Can you speak a little louder?
Good afternoon, Julius. My name is Alfreda Foboy. I am the Executive Director at Helping Our People Excel.
What is Helping Our People Excel? How are you helping people to excel?
So Helping Our People Excel is a local women-led organization. Our vision is to ensure the promotion of women and girls' rights, whether socially, economically, or educational, and ensuring that their rights are protected. We do that through policy review, advocacy, leadership development, and so forth.
How far is your reach in the country?